Yo, what's good? I'm OG Eddie. It's the Free Game Sports Podcast. I'm here with my sister Brianna Edwards.
Hey, y'all.
And we got Patrick Weah in the building.
Yes,
you already
sir.
know.
Because periods.
Okay, you already know. So we had to get him up on here, man.
He's our official first
soccer player on here. We've been
Okay.
doing first soccer player.
That's crazy.
We've been doing hella basketball and football, people.
Okay.
Well, thanks
So
for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
so excited. Listen, I only know about a couple things in soccer, but I know that you have to be in shape. So I appreciate you coming and sit here after practice. Thank you. That is great.
Of course, no
sure.
problem, man. Thanks for David for setting it up too. I'm glad to be here.
Man, your manager hit me like, "Hey,
Yeah, facts.
let's get this going." I'm like, "All right, let's go." Because we ain't never interviewed no soccer players. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of different for our audience. But we need that though.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to expand.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, tell us about growing up in Liberia, about how you started playing soccer, and all that. We want to know the whole background.
That's a great question. So in Liberia, actually, I would start from when my mom gave birth to me.
Yeah.
I was born in a house. Like my mom was in pain. She couldn't make it to the hospital, and my auntie actually be delivering women in Africa, and she was there.
Yeah.
Like luckily, and my mom gave birth to me in a house. But I was born in a war-torn zone. It was a lot of war, like people killing each other. It was a civil war. It was the government versus the people. And it was just hard growing up because we didn't have food to eat.
Yeah.
My mom tried her best to make sure we were getting food. She used to go on the street and sell candies to provide for her family. Sometimes she go this without eating. My dad was out there hustling too, like looting for us,
Yeah.
like getting us food to eat and all that. And then when the war seized down, it was all about soccer. And I was just playing soccer unconditionally because soccer is like a tradition that we play it traditionally. So
Yeah, for sure.
and I just growing up in that situation, it just motivated me. And like when I was a little kid, I always thought I was gonna be successful. And just growing up there, my first team I played for was called Future Pros.
That's the name of the soccer team out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Future Pros. We played it because it bring us together, and it was like united country, So
Yeah.
just doing that was like it was inevitable, So like just being in a situation with my brothers, my friends, all they wanted to do was play soccer from day to night, sunrise to sundown. So
What's the name of the city you grew up in Liberia?
I grew up in Claretown.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I grew up in Claretown.
What's the population like there? Is it overpopulated, underpopulated?
Nah, I think it's like 5 million people. It's
5 million
yeah.
people in that city?
Yeah, it might have been
crazy.
It might have been in the city.
Oh.
No, he's talking about just
In the country. I'm like,
Yeah,
woo,
the
that's a
country
big city.
five-
I'm about to say, look, city, like we only got about 400,000 in Minneapolis. So.
Nah,
So
the
that's a
country's
lot of people.
the city's probably like I don't even know. So
Yeah. So you talk about growing up in Liberia, which is phenomenal. Your parents, shout out to your parents, by the way.
For sure. Shout out to your
Shout out
parents.
to your parents. When did y'all transition over to bring yourself to the United States? When did that happen? How old were you?
So I was 7. Fortunately, my grandparents came way before we did because they won a lottery visa. And then winning a lottery visa is not easy. It's like winning a lottery. So I was lucky enough for my grandparents to win that. They came here in like 2000, I think they did.
And what city was they in when they came?
Oh, when they came here?
Yeah. They first city when they came to the United States.
South Minneapolis.
They came straight here.
Yeah, South Minneapolis,
Okay.
And they 10 years later, 11 years later, they filed in the paperwork for my mom and my brother to come over here.
Yeah.
And then boom, we came over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say a lottery visa, a lot of people don't want to understand that process of what that's like. Do you remember or recall what that process was like for your family getting the visa to come over here?
Yeah, I think there's a thing we have to go play. Like, you got to be, like I said, it was 5 million people back then. You got to be like 2 in the 5 million people to win that.
Sheesh.
And that's crazy, and we got lucky to win that, So,
And how,
that's crazy.
how old was you when you came here?
I was 7 years old.
7.
Yeah.
Straight. That's
So when
great.
you got here at 7, all right, you already got the experience in the background of playing in soccer. What was like the first soccer club you got involved with here? Because you're 7, that's pretty young, so you had to play
Yeah.
some travel soccer.
So first of all, when I came here, I didn't know anything about the country or anything. I just know it was just like little opportunity. If I do well,
Yep.
I was gonna make it. Like just back in track, we grew up in South Minneapolis, like I said. It was like I grew up on food stamp, welfare, There was no money for us to like register for soccer team, actually. And my grandma was working at then. and then we went to a local club called Auburn Stars. Like
Urban Stars. Yeah, I know what it is.
Auburn Stars. They signed up. My grandma paid $60 to sign me and my brother up to play, and that was the minimum. The lady was like, "It's whatever, you know.
Yeah.
She's just gonna help us out."
Yeah, for sure.
And then we got into playing with the youth. So
Yeah.
after that was
Is the Urban Stars still out of South Minneapolis?
yeah.
Benjamin Banneker, y'all still practice up there and stuff? Cause I know we played basketball against
Yeah,
them
like
at the park.
Yeah, when we were little. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know about now, but
Yeah, for sure.
the lady name was Trina Kramer. Shout out Trina Kramer. That's her name.
Trina. Man, shout out.
Trina. Yeah.
Trina. Shout out to Trina, man.
Shout out to Trina.
For sure.
Yeah, some phenomenal people in your life.
Especially, man, you know, people rubbing your back and helping you, man, when you in a time of need, man. I kind of can relate to that, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, me and Brianna, we both came from that. Like, the community helping us out and, you know, getting to where we need to be and stuff. So that's a big positive in the community, man.
Facts.
So, growing up, you had chose to go to Wayzata High School.
So
What made you go out there?
So Auburn Stars, when we play against a suburb team called Plymouth.
Yeah, that's what Wayzata is. That's the
In Plymouth, right? It's called Plymouth Soccer, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And then we played them and we destroyed them. You feel me? Like we killed them. Like, and I was a standout. And then a white coach named Chad. Yeah. He was like, "You gotta come play for me." Like me and my brother. Like he said, me and my brother Clarence. He was like, "You gotta come play for me." I was like, "Okay." And then he come to South Minneapolis and you see that, like he see what the situation I was living in.
Yeah.
And like just Chad, I'm so grateful for him. Like he came, is like, "You cannot be living here."
Yeah.
Yeah, he see the environment, he come to pick me up for soccer.
Yeah.
You see drug dealer on the corner.
Yeah.
Like, he said, "You cannot be living here."
Yeah.
Like, so he took me to the suburbs. Like the first time I went to his house, mansion.
Huge.
Not used to this.
Plymouth.
Stupid big.
No, we know what Plymouth look like. Trust me.
But his house is in Wayzata, even bigger.
Yeah.
You know,
Same thing.
Saying movie theaters, hot tub, pool. I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
He's like, "Make yourself comfortable."
Like, you ain't gotta tell me twice. I'm chilling.
I'm chilling, like you said. But shout out to Chad, man. He changed my life. That was a life-changing game.
And that's the coach.
Yeah, that's my coach. Like, and then I went to high school there. You know, he just made me comfortable, make me used to. Like, he taught me a lot of good things, a lot of manners. You know, and I'm just so grateful for him.
Hey, that's what's up, man. He took you in. Did you actually like move in with him?
Yeah.
Like lived with him?
Yeah, for like
Man,
5-6 years. Yeah.
That's a blessing.
Question: How? Now, granted, my mom trusts people, but she don't trust people that much.
Yeah, for sure.
my mom wasn't.
She wasn't feeling it?
She wasn't feeling it.
So like, what? How?
My auntie.
I'm just trying to figure the conversation out. Like, what made them say, "You know what? I trust this guy." First, he's a white man at that.
Yeah, of course.
Right. To trust my baby to go live in this man's house. You just said 5 to 6 years you was in this man's house, right?
Yeah.
So what was that conversation? I have to know. I know this is off script. I have to know what that conversation was like for them to like, you know what? We trust him.
No, at first, like we got comfortable with him first. You know, it wasn't just right away.
Right.
Like I've been playing with him for a year before he made that decision. You used to invite my family for dinner, food, lunch, you know, and then my auntie had to convince my mom because she's been here and she's like she saw what I was giving with Chad, you know, so she was like, he's a good guy, he's just trying to help the kid. Yeah. And my mom wasn't going for it at first, but she has to get convinced by my auntie. Yeah. And then the rest of that, and then it turned out good to me.
The rest of that is history.
Yeah.
Man, I wish a coach would let me stay at that manch. I ain't had no food all 4 years at North. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. Shout out to my mom, Dukes.
Man, don't stunt. We were starving at North, man. We was hungry in there, man.
Okay, like, I had a little bit of food. All right, so you go to Wayzata, right? And you have a successful career. You win a state championship.
Hold on, Bree. Let's talk about this culture real quick. The culture change.
Oh, you said the coaching changed. My bad.
I just want to know, like, African American / African, and then you move in with a white man, white wife. They got white kids probably. Yeah. And you go out in public with them. What was that like? Like, did people come up to you and say, "Hey, like, was it kind of weird, like being out with a white man, like out in public, like for real?"
Nah, cause like, what my brother named Jake, I call him my brother now. You know.
For sure, that's your brother.
His friend would be like, "You got your brothers? Like how?"
That's
the question.
Right? How's that your brother? Yeah.
Like, how is he your brother? I was like, yeah. But I just call him my brother because I grew up with him and stuff. So like,
right, for sure.
And just being out in public too, like, it wasn't like weird. You know, I felt in place. So
yeah, because we had a guy. His name was Rashid Hagman, and he was adopted by a white family. and he felt that culture. And I mean, not gonna say culture, but he felt that pressure being outside with his white parents and being, you know, he's 6'8".
6'8" black
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Black dude with these small white parents. You know what I'm saying? He kind of felt that when he went out in public, like people were staring. They kind of felt weird. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know what was your story on that? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. I felt comfortable. You know.
Oh, that's what's up.
I was quiet.
Yeah.
I'm an introvert turned extrovert.
Yeah.
You know? I was quiet. I didn't say a word. You know. He was like he was like questioning me, like, "Are you okay? You having fun here?"
Yeah.
You know. But the whole time, you know, I was in a better place, in a better situation for me to grow up.
For sure.
So like I'm blessed to be in that situation.
Man, that's a blessing, man. It's inspirational for real.
Yeah.
I could only know how far I would have went if I got to stay in the
So
mansion.
I had some white parents.
What? I'm just playing. Hey, shout out to my mom. My mom did a phenomenal job. Look, I am not down on my mom. It's just that my shoes was the same shoes all year, and that was.
Man, shout out to my mom and dad too. They was like your parents, man. They hustled. They still hustling right now. Like I ain't no BS.
Get it in.
I can imagine though. And my mom and pops, they still getting it in right now. But I can just imagine having me some white parents in Plymouth.
What?
What? We kicking it.
Think about the party. Sorry, we gonna go.
I'm still going to North though. I'm still going to North.
But hey, so you living in Plymouth, right? Well, in Wayzata, you go to Wayzata and you have some successes, right? Like, what was it like when you first got there? Was you starting right away?
Yeah.
Did the success come right? Oh, you said yeah.
Yeah.
He said for sure you was like that.
Nah.
Hey, if a coach letting you live in his house, you better be like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Sure. At a young age, I always like you know, for me it's like competition. It's like I'm about to kill you. Like you feel me? Like I'm going against you and not going. I always think I'm better than you. Like in that sense.
Yeah,
but I do respect you though, you know.
Competitive, man. That's how it's supposed to be.
Competitiveness is like it's me versus you, you know. So I gotta win. So like, first I show up, I was late to try out.
First tryouts ever.
First tryout I was late. My white dad was like, "It's cool." And Chad was like, "It's cool. Just go do your thing," you know. People come, he's like, you know, first tryout. Coach was like, "Who is this kid?" You know, like he came up to me, started talking to me. So like, it's like, "Who are you?" Like. You know, I introduced myself to him, like where I'm from, and then boom, freshman year, made the team, varsity,
off the dribble, for sure.
So talk about your freshman season. What's some things you accomplished, you learned about yourself, and then kind of take us through that journey from freshman, sophomore, and then you won a state championship your sophomore year.
Yeah, for sure.
And was Wayzata soccer program good before you went there your freshman year?
It was decent.
It was decent, but you made it. Yeah. You made it that.
For sure.
Okay, all right, man.
It was decent, cause freshman year, I think I was the only black kid there.
I believe it.
Yeah, I was the only. I think it was 85% white school, and I was the only black kid there. You know, like
in the school.
No,
on the team.
On the team, not in the school.
That's tough.
You know, so like freshman year, like you said, like I led the team in goals and assists as a freshman. You know, and then we went undefeated that season, but the finals we lost.
To what school?
Stillwater.
Y'all let Stillwater beat y'all.
In the finals, like no excuses. My groin was messed up, but I said, "Coach, I gotta play." Yeah, you know. So like I gotta play for my seniors, you know. Yeah. And then the next year we saw Stillwater in the finals again. And I was not gonna let them beat us again. You know? Smack them. You know, beat them 2-0.
They must have a good program out there too. Then they going to the state tournament back to back.
Yeah, they do. And then we won the state championship that year.
Your sophomore year.
And then led the team in goals and assists. Got All-American too that year. State Player of the Year. Gatorade Player of the Year too.
Gatorade Player of the Year?
You was just racking it up, huh?
Yeah, that sophomore year. All state, all tournament, like all the awards came in, you know. And then junior year, boom, took a break from high school, went to academy. So.
And what academy was that? Yeah, talk about that.
Like Minnesota United Academy. Like the team I play right now, I was on the academy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know they did that.
Yeah, they do that. They
That's
have
tough.
an academy and then boom, they signed you.
Homegrown. Yep. How old was you at that time?
Me, I was 16.
Signed.
Yeah.
Academy.
Now pro, I signed pro at 16.
Yeah. A step away.
At 16.
Yeah.
So, hey, look. Now I don't know about me. Maybe I would have if I got the opportunity to be professional athlete at 16. You going?
I'm gone.
So what made you decide to go the professional route right away versus going to be a college athlete?
Yeah, that's a good question.
For college athlete, first of all, it's crazy. I didn't have no offers at first because when we went to tournaments, You know what my coach was telling the college coaches? He's not going to college. He's going pro. So they didn't even mind like texting me or like emailing me anything.
Or nothing.
You know, like that's what he's like.
But what did you want to do though? Did you ever like, hey man, I know you got this, coach. I understand that that you want me to go pro, but did you want to go to college?
No.
Honestly.
No. I didn't want to go to college.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I didn't want to go either.
College is fun though.
Yeah,
Listen, hey, hold on. Bring this over here, Dad. Listen, kids, understand this. There's some things you learn in college. Yes, you can make some money right away. Hence, that's probably why. However, if college is in your place,
facts.
Go to college.
Everybody's different. Everybody's
different. It's his story.
It's my
not
story.
My story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to. We'll talk about that later. All right, back to Patrick. I'm sorry, Patrick.
This is our story. We ain't going to college. I'm with you. If I was in your shoes, I'm going to get that money.
Yeah, for real. But the thing is, I went to college for a little bit though, because of COVID-19. They had to cancel the season, so I didn't like play.
What college did you go to then? It was like community college or something?
No, it was St. Louis University.
Was that D1?
Yeah, that's D1.
Okay.
Yeah, they had the most championship won.
As far as soccer?
Yeah, soccer. So it was a soccer school too, and that season got canceled. So and I just came back home. So
that's way different. Like for instance, when you're a professional, as soon as you declare to be a professional athlete in basketball, you can't go back.
No,
but soccer, you can go back.
No, you can't.
So you
I wasn't signed.
Oh, you wasn't signed officially yet. Like they had. Okay, got it.
I haven't signed anything.
Yeah.
The contract and stuff was ready, but I haven't signed
anything.
So talk about that experience though. Like 16, 17, that's crazy.
Yeah, you still a baby for real.
For real. Yeah. And it's just like in the soccer world too, it's normal too, you know?
Yeah.
So like just being, it's just like since I was little I always knew I was gonna be a pro. It was just a matter of time.
Right.
I just wanted to go right away too if I had a chance to.
Yeah.
So like with God blessing, God blessed me with the talent and like just being in that situation. You just have to like hard work and like just like sharpen at that talent, and then boom, it's just like you're just gonna blow up.
Yeah. And
I haven't blow up yet. I'm just still a rookie, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
This is my sophomore season, so.
Yeah, and then just talk about like, man, it's so crazy because I know we don't know kids that go professional at 17. It's like unless you like Luka Doncic or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And tell us about that experience, like being young like that and going through that process as a kid, man.
Yeah.
Because a lot of athletes don't start. They don't sign professional contracts. Say what, 23, 24,
or 20,
21,
19,
20.
19 now.
Yeah. So tell us about that experience. Like, did you know what was going on?
Yeah.
Or did Chad like talk to you about it?
Nah, Chad didn't tell me anything. He just go have fun, you know. Cause he already know, like he knew, like I was gonna make it. I'm good enough to, you know. He always gonna say like.
But what was your mind at this point in time?
My mind was to like step on the field and kill everybody that's in front of you.
Listen, I like this. I like this kid.
You know, straight minutes. Yeah, like, and then coach had to check me a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, cause I was doing flicks and tricks. Like,
yeah.
He was like, son, we don't do it over here.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, he was like the best interest for me, you know. And I was this little kid doing this to like grown people, like grown men, you know, with kids. And coach was like, you gotta have like respect for, you know, like just me on the field. Like, well, at the same time, he also let me express myself on the field and like do what I can do. So
100%.
But you know, like it was tough. Obviously, like the intensity was way higher. Like I gotta adjust to that. Like my heart rate was pumping, you know?
Hey, we was talking about.
Speaking
go ahead.
of intensity, look, you done led yourself right to this question. Now look, soccer shape is different than any sport I've ever seen. Hey, I done ran with soccer players. I done trained with soccer players. Talk about what you do to stay in shape, because all y'all doing is this.
Up and down.
Okay, like consistently.
I think that's the most important thing in soccer, is your fitness and your cardio. Some people are fitter than others, but like for me, what I do is I go on long distance runs, you know, slow. That's a different way of building endurance, you know. It's like just the endurance and the aerobic and anaerobic system. It's like it's the two. Anaerobic system is like the high intensity stuff, you know.
Yeah.
The like football do. But to build your anaerobic and aerobic system, you gotta do a long distance.
So what's the longest you ever ran?
Like just training.
Train?
Yeah, like long distance.
Long distance, like 6-7 miles, just slow.
You say what?
6-7 miles, but like slow, not fast.
That's
a long
6,
way.
7.
You know, like
I
slow.
can't walk
But
6,
in the
7
game,
miles.
in the game, it's probably like we run 6 miles, average 4 to 6 miles.
Yeah, for sure. Like in the game.
Yeah,
up and down the field.
Yeah, up and down with the ball too. It's crazy.
We trying to get up.
I have my Megan Thee Stallion body. If I did that consistently,
you would be so skinny. Yeah. You wouldn't even look right. It wouldn't even be that. You would be like no butt, no nothing, no lie, no nothing. You just be it'd be bad. Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, look, I'm not mad at you. Look. Yeah. Hey, kids, understand this. He just said 6-7 miles on average. Do y'all hear that? Mm-hmm. I wasn't built like that, but I played basketball. We only need a mile or two. That's it. That's all.
I read an article about you, man, and they said that you was like the first homegrown soccer player from Minnesota.
Yeah, second.
My bad. Second. Yeah. You right. Yeah. So tell us about that. How did that make you feel as far as like, being the second person in Minnesota, like from Minnesota, played second, you know what I'm saying? Let us know about that.
Nah, just as that, like I just use that as a motivation for my friends and kids looking up to me in the community, It's like if I can do it, it's like when I work hard for my family and kids that I grew up in the same situation with, that grew up like me. It's like you can do it too. Yeah. You just gotta take hard work, discipline, consistency. Yeah. And it's just like that was a big milestone crossed off my list. So
yeah. So who was the first player?
It was Nemo's Fred Emmys, who's a goalie.
A goalie.
Yeah.
That's a tough position.
He was a kid too. He was like 6'6".
Oh, he's tall.
Yeah, 6'6".
No, listen. If you have a big goalie, that's cream of the crop because most goalies is not that big.
Bree, he's
shout out to my homie. That's a goalie. Shout out to Kilo.
Bree, he's 6'6".
Shut up. I am not looking now. So we talked about a lot of y'all.
He's 6'6", Bree.
You know what? Stop. Okay.
Hey man, hey, check it out though, right? We gonna find you a man before it's over. We gonna get you together.
I'm not. Look, you see this?
What?
I am so sorry, Patrick. So Patrick, we talked about a lot.
Pat, you know what we talking about. Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Oh my goodness.
We gonna find you a man before it's over with, for sure.
All right. So Patrick, ignore Edward. Okay. You talked about a lot of your highs, but you also had a very big low. You tore your ACL. Like right away. Yeah. As your professional athlete career. Yeah. Talk about that recovery process. Like, what was you going through to face an injury so significant? Like, a lot of people, that messed their career up horribly, right? Like, talk about how you was feeling, what you went through.
At first, I was like, damn, to be honest, I was sad. Yeah. And then I just think it's like, I was with my teammate named Ray. I speak Spanish too. So, like, we're speaking Spanish together, He's like, and he's our star player too. He was telling me, like, we grew up in the same situation. Like, he grew up in Argentina, in Cordoba. He was just telling me, like, it's okay. It's part of this process. This is what you sign up for. That's what it comes with. Are you gonna sit down and cry about it, or you gonna like use it as an extra motivation to go in the gym and do extra work and work hard for your family, take them out of the struggle. And I was like, yeah, that kept my head up. It's like keep going. Whatever you do, don't put your head down. It's just a major. It's minor setback, for a major comeback. So
for sure,
So
yeah. So, and ACL tours, meniscus.
Yeah,
I've had 3 meniscus surgeries.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Achilles. Yeah. Patella tendon. Yeah. Like all these injuries in the leg and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've seen professional athletes. Tear those tear those ligaments in their leg, and we just want to know what was the process like as far as getting back, getting back healthy. Like, what was that like going through that?
It's hard work, man. Like, hard work and consistency and discipline. Some days you come to work, like, training, like, you don't feel like training. But you got to switch your mindset, like, I got to do this. Like, it's bigger than me.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not doing this for me. Like, it's what's your why? Like, why you do this? For my family. And those kids, they're looking up to me in the community, Yeah. So when I step in the gym, it's like when I'm feeling like I'm not trying to do this, I think about that, and that is giving me the extra motivation to keep going, keep working hard. So but it's a long process, bro. Like every day, I'm there.
Me about it.
Man, Bree,
I had 3 knee surgeries, so I played professional basketball, and I tore my knee every 4 years. So for 12 years straight. I did it my freshman year, my first year playing professional, and then I tore my meniscus again 3 years after, like 3 years ago. So I've had 3 knee surgeries in 1 knee. So I get it. Look, them training days and them balance beams and somebody throwing a ball at you, you being in the pool, you rolling things on your feet. Yeah, for sure. It's a different level. And so I commend you for, hey, look, you're still playing at a high level. And ACL is no joke.
So are you 100% healed right now?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I got like 6 weeks, a month.
Somewhere up in there, and training and stuff.
Like, yeah, but we're training like 6 times a week now, so like every day.
Yeah.
Like after this interview, I gotta go to bed,
So what day, or like, what day, month, give us an estimate about when you're gonna be back playing for the Minnesota United. Like, when you think you're gonna be back?
I talked to the doctor, right? She said since I'm young, she don't want to rush me.
Mm-hmm.
So she want me back next year. Playing games.
Yeah.
But as far as contact and like with the team in training, I can be back in September 1st.
Oh, that's right around the corner. That's right around the corner.
Yeah, so
that's good.
That's
listen,
good, man.
listen, don't rush it.
Yeah, that's what the doctor said.
Do you hear me?
I'm gonna listen.
I
to the
wake
doctor.
up sometimes, my knee hurts, and I rush my process every single time. Besides the last one, because I'm older, right? I'm 28. It's a little different, but I rushed it at 18, and I rushed it at 23. Like, don't put yourself in that predicament.
Because when Bree was 18, she had came down the court and like went through her legs and then jumped and like did a reverse dunk. And came down wrong.
He's lying.
And tore her ACL. I was like, Bree.
He's on one today. Listen, I'm so sorry, Patrick. Listen, my brother and I, we have not recorded in a little bit, so we're so excited to have you.
I'm messed up.
Don't listen to him, but listen. So we was doing some research.
I thought you dunked, my bad.
We was doing some research, and we see you do a lot of stuff with the youth, right? Tell us about the importance of you giving back and what that means to you.
So growing up, like I said, I always been helped. Like, for example, Chad, Trina, like people always trying to look up to me and like help me. Like, if you grow up in that environment, you're gonna be a part of that environment.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was just a part of my environment, just seeing people getting help and me getting help. It's like, I gotta give back and help the kids out. Like, get cleats after the season. I go to the locker room, talk to the players. You don't got cleats you wearing, give it to me. Like, talk to the equipment manager. I need these cleats for these kids, these gloves for these kids. So.
That's dope.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I ain't gonna lie. I got kids of my own, so I kind of be like, because it's crazy just because I deal with kids all day. My son, he playing full-time football all year round except for the winter, so he play like 7 months out the year.
What position you play?
He a linebacker. Big boy linebacker.
He be sacking people.
He be hitting people, huh?
But
he be sacking people.
Yeah, he's tough. But like, to sum up what I'm saying is that I grew up in a in an environment like you too, as far as like not having it. But I ain't moved from out the country to this country. I went through the struggle here. You know what I'm saying? So now that I own a barbershop and stuff like that, any chance I get, bro, I'm trying to do something with the community, with the kids, all that free haircuts, whatever I can do. You know what I'm saying? And it's a blessing just to do that for people, just to see people smile, man, and just be happy. And it's just good. It's good for me, and it's
good for the soul.
Yeah, for my heart, man. It's a good thing. So
I commend y'all because y'all don't understand what that means.
Yeah.
And so if it wasn't like my first pair of basketball shoes came from Walmart. And so
boom.
Literally Walmart. And so like what y'all doing for the community, what I do for the community, it's something different, just giving back to someone that's less fortunate. And I thank God every day for the people that blessed my life and fed me and kept me in my uniform and helped pay some basketball fees. And so continue to keep doing that and all those great things. So what's next for Patrick? I'm not even gonna attempt to say your last name.
Weah.
Nope. Weah.
Nope. How you say it? What's the right way to say it? I said it right.
Yeah, you said
Dang.
Come on, man.
All right, so what's next for you?
Give me my credit.
Nah, next is just like coming back. I got big plans with David too. My manager is right there.
Shout out to your manager.
Yeah, shout out my manager.
For setting this up,
Yeah,
sliding in the
let
correct way.
Let me tell y'all about this manager, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Me and Bree, we was doing a lot of podcasts back to back. We out here just trying to flood the internet with podcasts. And your manager, he hit me up.
Yeah.
He said, "Man, look, Ed, I ain't seen no podcast like this where it's clean, it's respectful, and it kind of it made me feel a little good because we doing something right. You know what I'm saying? But he like, man, I got a professional athlete play for the Minnesota United. We want to get on your podcast for as far as y'all positive platform. And I said, let's do it. So your manager doing what we supposed to be doing, man. So
pay the man.
Look out for him. Look out for him.
Pay the man. I'm just playing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just like coming back, like getting back into things and like recovering. That's the next step, And then playing games, And I haven't made it yet. Even though I signed a professional contract, I haven't made it yet.
Yeah, for sure.
So
it's coming.
It's coming. Like I see it, I feel it too. Like since I was a kid, I was envisioning and manifesting, and it happened. But now it's like manifesting in Europe, where they pay the top money, like overseas.
Yeah, so United States ain't top paid as far as soccer?
No, not compared to overseas. No.
They ain't know that.
So. Yeah, you got some big boys over there.
Yeah, they
I
big
know.
Boys. Messi,
Ronaldo.
Yeah,
What's the dude with the nice hair, man? He, you know what I'm saying?
You talking about Wade? Don't talk about David Beckham.
Beckham.
Not Beckham.
Is he white or black?
He white.
White.
No, I don't think I think he's Spanish, man. He got the nice little hair to be party. He got the hard part coming
Is it
down.
Neymar?
I think that is him.
Neymar?
Yeah,
The Brazilian?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah,
That's one of my idols. Yeah.
Yeah,
Skillful.
he nice.
I like how he plays.
Who would you say you play like as a professional athlete?
Yeah, what's your playing style?
My playing style is like I'm Flair. So Flair is like flashy and like dribbling.
Okay.
Like for a basketball sense, it's like Kyrie with the handles. With
Got
the ball,
it.
you know?
See,
So like
I'm happy you broke that down for me.
Yeah,
So basketball.
we got to compare it to me and Bree. We got to compare it to basketball. Like who you like it? You know, we got to make it to where we can understand it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
But I
Kyrie
do know
cool.
the positions.
Yeah.
What positions you know?
Forward,
And what other?
and I know the goalie,
And what else?
and I know that there's some people that can't cross the goal. It's not half court
Them
line.
defensemen.
Offside.
Yeah, you can't go off sides. There's people that has to stay on that side. There's people that's solely on defense, solely on offense. I know.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, because I watched all my friends at PC play, and our soccer team won a Big East championship. So
You might as well play soccer then, since you
What
know so
college did
much.
you go to?
Providence College.
Oh, Providence. Okay.
You know where that's at?
No.
I know he's talking about Providence. Yeah,
He
yeah.
said Providence.
Yeah,
but
you know where it's at.
I can't. Listen, shout out to my school, my alma mater.
It's a big
Y'all
school,
stupid.
man.
Okay, it's a great school.
Big school.
But what advice, right? You done been through some adversity.
Yeah.
Your life has not been easy. You done been through some struggles. What advice do you have for some athletes that aspire to be in your position?
Man, just keep going, you know, even though it's going to be hard and difficult. You know, like I grew up in a situation where it was nothing. I wasn't supposed to make it, you know. So, like, just follow good people. Don't follow bad people, you know. Just stay focused, concentrated. And most importantly, you got to be disciplined and know what you want to do in life. And then at the end of the day, you're going to face obstacles and something going to hit you in the face. You just got to get back up and keep pushing. And if you want, and this quote from Denzel Washington, he said, if you want something you never had, you have to do something you have never did. So, like, just keep going and keep pushing and have a why and why you do stuff. So
Yeah.
I love that.
yeah.
That was so good. You know, look, I appreciate you coming on our platform. I
Appreciate
scared you earlier. I walked up on him, y'all, outside. I was like, why you sitting outside? He said, I'm waiting on somebody. I said, yeah, you waiting on me.
Oh yeah.
I think, man, honestly, too, is like, you know, your religion and what you believe in, too,
Yeah.
could play a big part in, you know,
Yeah.
you being, like, successful and stuff,
Yeah,
man.
you gotta have faith.
You gotta
can't
have
do it by
faith.
yourself, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be nowhere without God.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
true.
saying? Like, real life.
First.
So, he's first in mine.
So that's my jersey number 29.
Yeah,
It's from Jeremiah 29 verse 11.
yeah.
Hey.
So 9 plus 2 is 11 too, you know.
Yeah.
So, and it says,
For I know the plans I have for you.
declares the love, plans to prosper you and not to
That's
harm
what's
you,
up.
plans to give you hope in the future.
Yeah,
And
that's what's
that's
up.
my number. So like,
Yeah.
so I'm and my mom's side is Muslim too, so I be.
You got both.
Yeah, I got both. My
Yeah.
dad's Christian, Muslim.
Yeah.
My mom and them be going to the mosque, but
Yeah.
I mostly be going to church.
Yeah.
That's
so
good. That's a
That's
good
what's up,
scripture.
man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
one of my
I
favorite
was-
scriptures.
Yeah. for
Yeah.
Sure.
Trust
Yeah,
the process.
Yeah.
for sure.
But hey, y'all, listen, this was a great one.
It
Make sure you
was.
follow him on all his social medias and all his career. It's going to be in the description box below. Shout out to the cameraman, Dez, wearing the Lakers purple, okay?
Yes,
Shout out
it
to my
is.
guy. And shout out to my brother, man. Like, we've been rocking, man. This is like season 2, episode 5.
Yeah, we've been
We've
going,
doing
man.
our thing, man. And so make sure y'all follow, subscribe. It is free to press the subscribe
It
button.
really is.
Okay? It is free. Do us a favor, okay? My brother and I are working.
Working,
alright?
man.
And I'm going to let E close this out because I do
Yeah,
give him
man.
some hard time.
Yeah, and then-
Allow me to close it out.
Shout out
So-
to my manager, David. Shout out to my friends over there, Chief, Yenner, and KT.
Yeah, shout out. He brought an entourage, y'all.
Shout out to the friends over there, man. I
Yeah,
can't
you
see
know.
y'all, but yeah, I you know what I'm
I know
saying?
they're waiting on me, so you know.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, have that good support system, man. That's important.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm glad I came over here, man. It was a great one.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. We trying, man. Me and Bree, we've been thugging for a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So we know we gonna make it happen.
Yes, sir.
But hey man, listen, we're gonna wrap this up, man. Hey, listen, I'm happy you came. I'm glad I talked to your manager, man. I'm glad y'all reached out to us to get y'all here. This is our first ever soccer player,
Yeah.
professional, Minnesota United at that.
Because period.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a big accomplishment for us too. You feel
Yes,
what I'm
sir,
saying?
yeah.
So It's a blessing, my guy.
It's a blessing to be on here too, man. I appreciate
it.
Yeah,
shout out to my peoples, man. They here. My sister Brianna Edwards, man. I'm OG Eddie. It's the Free Game Sports Podcast, man. That's what we do. You already know.